Good morning, we're coming to you live from ASD Market Week. I'm Nicole Ryla, and joining me today is Dax De Silva from Lightspeed. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Nicole.
So I want to ask you about independent retail. It's such a dynamic landscape in retail right now, but specifically independent retailers.
Yeah, I think independent retailers, there's a real renaissance going on with independent retailers, with brick and mortar and online shopping, kind of coming together in this omni-channel world with mobile consumers and very different shopping patterns. And so it's a real opportunity for those independent retailers to leverage technology and kind of get the leg up on some of the slower moving big box retailers that are scrambling to catch up. And these independents actually have the opportunity to adopt technology and move faster.
Yeah, I love that you said technology, okay?
Yeah.
Because I think too often independent retailers shy away from it, or they assume that it's more for the digital online space, when really that's completely wrong, right?
Well, what's interesting is all the techniques from e-commerce, all of the data-driven kinds of strategies and so on are moving and being translated into the physical world because of cloud-based POS platforms such as Lightspeed, which is the company I head. But you have this opportunity to be more data-driven as a retailer and allow you to do multiple touch points that are not just online, but in-store and on mobile and on social. So it's kind of a new world for independent retail, and technology is powering it. And I think the greatest outcome of that is that the more the technology can do for an independent retailer, the more they can get back to being face-to-face with customers and curating great products.
Yeah, I think that the time allocation alone is such a value. So, one of the things I'm always fascinated by is the analytics that's generated from point of sale specifically.
Right.
What can you tell us about that?
The interesting thing is how point of sale has sort of evolved over the last 10 or 15 years. It's become sort of the ERP, the operating system, the brain of a business. It used to be a cash register, and now it does so many other things. In addition to the customer checkout, it does the management of the back office, of staff, and then it presents you all of this data of your online and in-store sales and your mobile sales and your social, brings it all together and allows you to analyze all of that data in real time. So the POS has a new role of kind of being the nexus of all your information in your business. And it's exciting what's going to be possible, what's already possible, and what's going to be possible with this kind of analytics, and how it's going to benefit the independent retailer.
Absolutely. I think that that's where independent retailers have the opportunity to thrive, is by using that data and really bringing it to life.
And they have this really unique opportunity with cloud-based POS systems to have that data and that insight in real time. I think gone are the days where you would take, siloed data, output it, hand it to an expert, and then get several weeks later some recommendations about how to make your inventory turn, or how to formulate your next promotion. You can have some of those insights, leveraging analytics and AI in real time and actionable. So that's a whole new world.
Yeah, I love that. And I think AI can be a little bit intimidating to some retailers, specifically independent retailers. Can you explore that a little bit?
Well, I think when it's explained, when machine learning and AI is explained in terms of pattern recognition, human beings are really great at pattern recognition. We've been able to, as retailers, we've been able to order based on gut instinct about seeing patterns, recognizing patterns with flows in your store. AI is the ability to layer a pattern after pattern after pattern and come up with a model of prediction. And so it's just being able to do that process of instinctiveness over and over on not just a few variables of data, but many variables that we wouldn't be able to do on our own.
Absolutely.
And so demystifying what AI is, it's not a bot that's going to be running your life. It's something that's going to take your data and help you uncover those hidden gems of information and insights that's really going to help you get that advantage.
Yeah, I love that. And one of the things that I also love about independent retail, in combination with this advanced technology and opportunities they have, is that the human touch is still involved.
Right.
And I think that sometimes retailers, business owners, individuals in general often think that human touch gets lost as we start to introduce this into our businesses.
Yes.
But I definitely think it still applies. What do you think about that?
So I think what's clear is that the more technology that you're able to inject into your business, and the more you can have a data-driven business, the more you can humanize your business, the more you can spend time with your customers, the more you can personalize their experience, the more you can spend time with your coaching your staff and curating your products. And then your data, all of your analytics will help you know what's succeeding. And that's a feedback loop for you, so that you can make your business stand out because of its human touch.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's fantastic. So as we look ahead into the future of retail, what do you see in this dynamic environment?
So omni-channel, I think, is the overarching kind of word for a modern independent retailer, utilizing all the different touch points where consumers are now shopping, online, in-store, social, mobile, all of these different ways, and then layering on analytics and AI with tools that allow them to make these better business decisions and just really thrive. We're seeing, we do a lot of roundtables with our customers, and we're seeing them thinking about expansion, multiple stores, multiple channels, and I think there's a lot of excitement around growth.
Oh, absolutely. I love that growth. And the other thing I love is the energy that retailers are feeling again, right? You feel alive, they're feeling excited. And I think a lot of that is that empowerment that's coming from technology and giving them that excitement when they look ahead.
One of the other really interesting phenomena that we've seen is because retailers feel more confident because they're making data-driven decisions, they're able to create more experiences in their in-store in the in-store setting. They're able to do workshops. They're able to do maybe even a cafe setting. They're able to do contesting. They're able to bring more to their stores, create events, create these things that really engage customers in a new way, and they're not scrambling behind the scenes trying to run their back office. A lot of that work is being done for them, and the analytics are being presented to them, and they can spend more time reinvigorating this in-store experience and then also making sure that relationship continues on social and on e-commerce.
And that's that human touch again, because data actually empowers retailers to put their human touch. I love the idea of shoppertainment as well.
Oh, yes.
Right? When you're bringing entertainment into stores and bringing life and excitement to that experience.
Well, shopping is entertainment, and I think younger generations, there's a lot of statistics around younger generations finding the in-store experiences, expecting entertainment and expecting, really exciting and engaging experiences. It's what shopping was at the beginning, and now it's just gone to another evolution. All of the really innovative and really exciting retailers that are doing something right now are doing stuff like Lululemon with their in-store yoga. There's all of these different types of retailers that are doing special events and special kinds of things.
And there's no shortage of opportunity when it comes to that, especially when you get like-minded but non-competitive retailers together and they can work with each other doing some really fun things as well.
I think in partnership, one thing that we've learned from our roundtables is that independent retailers, that's why this conference is so great, independent retailers love to talk to one another, even if it's not the same industry, because there's so much commonality in their experience and the kinds of trends they're seeing and the kinds of things that yield results for them. And so partnerships are interesting. You want your whole neighborhood to do well. You want to lift one another up as independents.
Yeah. So Dax, why should retailers not be afraid of data?
So I think data is retailers' key to building better store experiences and building better engagement with their customers. You've got a modern consumer that's mobile, that's shopping on multiple touch points, and you're going to want to know if your strategies in store and online are hitting the mark. And data can give you insight into what's working, into what products are yielding results, and which customers are the ones that want that personalization. How can you better tailor your multiple touch points, your experiences, to really delight those customers? So data is I think the key to that new way of retailing. that renaissance that's happening, in brick and mortar, but also online, and the merger of the two.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the merger is really a key takeaway there.
Right.
Absolutely. We're coming to you from ASD Market Week. I'm here with the CEO and founder, Dax Da Silva of Lightspeed Point of Sale. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Nicole. It's a pleasure.
We look forward to sharing more with you.